Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers.
He's going for goal! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, shooting chance! What a big... Valverde! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Over to the left. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Zico. This is Zico. It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Turns and goes back. He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Shot could be on. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Hazard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Olise. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Tondela have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Stoichkov. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Sends it crossfield. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, played right in... And Stoichkov! In for the pieces! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Now listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Tondela are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Adams. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, super ball! And a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Vinicius Junior certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Quality ball. That has been cut short. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Xabi Alonso can get it clear. Zico! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kukçu. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's not an especially good pass, that. Stoichkov knocks it into space. And the through ball. Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Stoichkov. Goes for a shot! Rijkaard. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And there's the shot! Forward it goes. Pass somewhat off target. Cafu. Not the most convincing of passes. Adams. And it's Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's quick to snatch it back. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Zico. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Tondela clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be...
Shoots! Mbappe is magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. They have right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's well seen too. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal. And this is Stoichkov. And he's got the beating of his man.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Vai-se proceder a uma substituição.
Tondela can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Número 5. Número 2.
Kukçu is always looking to break lines.
Número 14.
Ended up in no man's land.
Messi.
Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough of it.
And Van Nistelrooy! Van Nistelrooy scores gloriously again! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Aos 65 minutos de jogo.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Tondela get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous...
Tries a shot! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He has given that a lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And now he has two. So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Van Nistelrooy could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time, too, to get...
Shot a goal! Superb from Simons! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And just like that, he's into double figures now. So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That looks a cracking ball. Oh no, what has happened here? Bruno Fernandes! And it's there! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Tondela having a ball. There's the shot! Off the post! De Jong. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. Koundé. Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross to the back post. And that's the keeper's ball. Xavi Simons. Tries from distance. It's an... Oh, what has happened here? Rijkaard. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He can run onto that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Azar. This is De Jong. Now, can they get him away? And this is Stoichkov!
Vamos ter 5 minutos de
That has
compensação.
faded wide.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Koundé, no unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. The less said about that pass, the better. Dinks one through. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes! No mistake! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is
Número
vast.
14.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Tondela are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that's it. Tondela have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Van Nistelrooy taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflection?